Welcome back to Simply Southern. It's time for another What's in Season with our friends from Sweet Grown, Alabama. And today we have Aisling Fields in the studio with us. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me, Mary.
Yes, and it's May, which means it's finally time for all the fresh fruit and vegetables, the things that we love during the spring and summer. So let's get right on into it. Some of the things that we can enjoy this time of year.
Yes, so May's kicking off. Our farmers markets are open. Our farmers are harvesting some delicious fresh vegetables and fruits. We have our squashes in season, cucumbers, delicious strawberries, blueberries, you name it. Everything's kind of starting to bloom and get in season. So we are ready to kick this off and enjoy some delicious, fresh, local products.
Yes. Now, strawberries, of course, they've been in season for a little while now. May, you can still find some really good ones, but the other berries, blueberries, it's their time to shine, I feel like.
Yeah, so our blueberries are just getting in season, and we actually will be posting a blog post on our website at sweetgrownalabama.org this month that will have all of our U-Pick blueberry farmers, their address, how much it costs per pound or bucket. Some of our farmers even have pre-picked berries, and you can go, if you don't have time to U-Pick, you can just pick up a bucket, take the kiddos. It's such a fun time to get out, enjoy the sunshine, and enjoy some fresh blueberries.
Yes, and usually sample a few as you do the U-Pick. That's
yes.
kind of the best way to get some berries. But yeah, that's a fantastic thing to do on a weekend. Just go out, actually enjoy the farm. And then of course, there are some other kind of staple vegetables that are starting to get into season. Green beans, maybe not quite in early May like we're in right now, but we can start to see some of those in farmers markets toward the end, maybe closer to Memorial Day. Tell us about some of these other things that we have too.
Right, so we have fresh onions. Those are starting to get picked. Some potatoes, beans, like you talked about, people are picking those, and I love to can them so that I can enjoy them all year. So you can get them in season right now, can them up, and you can enjoy them throughout the winter months. So those are a really easy cannable vegetable.
Yeah, and speaking of cannable vegetable, we actually have some pickled beans. That's something different I had never seen before from Hornsby Farms, but lots of things that are in season all year round that you can also find from sweetgrownalabama.org.
Absolutely. So yes, like you said, the beans are in season, pepper jellies, all of these value-added products that you can get. We even have some farmers that do goat lotion, goat milk, soaps, things like that you can get, and they're just, super nice if you want to enjoy some of those.
Yeah, and those make great gift items and stuff too, with Mother's Day or, hey, even Father's Day. I mean, you can find some goat milk lotions and stuff that have very manly scents,
Yes, like some of that cedar wood type.
Exactly,
Yes.
yeah, some tobacco and all of that. And now, of course, we have to talk about eggs because, eggs are, they've been in kind of a lower supply, meaning higher prices, but you can still rely on your local farmers to get some good eggs, and chickens are picking up production too, because winter months they don't love laying eggs, but now they're really kicking.
All right, I know. We've had the egg debacle in the grocery stores. Everybody's talking about that the egg prices have gone up, but if you visit a local farmer to get some of these farm fresh local eggs, you might see a better price and also a higher quality product at that.
Yeah, absolutely. So now we know that, of course, we can go to sweetgrownalabama.org to find all of those local farmers, but also farmers markets. You guys have farmers markets that are your members as well. So what can we find out about them on y'all's website?
Yes, so we post every year when the farmers markets start getting open, all of our farmers markets opening dates. So we will list all those farmers markets, have their opening dates, their hours, when you can go visit, and the Sweet Grown Alabama members that are at those farmers markets, as well as the farmers markets being member themselves. So you can go there and find all of those.
All right, fantastic. Well, Aisling, thank you again so very much for being here. And now coming up after the break, Stacy Little shares his secret for making deviled eggs that stand out in a crowd.
I'm Dina Sublett with the Flowering Ranch in Toney, Alabama, and we grow fresh cut flowers for the floral trade. I grew up on a farm. I went to Auburn, and after I graduated, I came home to start farming, and then I decided that I wanted just to have something that was different, and I landed on peonies. 95% of my business is wholesale direct to brick and mortar florists, wedding designers, and to other wholesalers. I do some retail here at the farm on select days, and then on holidays, we don't try to force things here. I try to work with the seasons. In the early spring, my favorite flowers are ranunculus. It's a very popular wedding flower. As you get on into later spring, of course, it's peonies. That's my all-time favorite. As we get on into summer, Lysianthus is my favorite. And then as you get on into fall, probably dahlias. Most everybody, women especially, can appreciate pretty flowers. So flowers, I feel like, make a gateway into having people think more about agriculture and maybe even local agriculture and where their products are coming from. I feel like we're giving the consumer a little more environmentally friendly product rather than having to ship something in a box all the way across the world. I cut flowers this morning, and this afternoon we're going to send them to Huntsville, and they're going to be used in a wedding this weekend. It will never get old when the florists send me pictures of the things that they have made over the weekends and the brides holding the bouquet, and it's just cool to be a part of a special day like that. I'm Dina Sublett with the Flowering Ranch, and fresh cut flowers are Sweet Grown, Alabama.
Discover what's growing in your neck of the woods at sweetgrownalabama.org.
What we eat, what we wear. It all starts somewhere. And if it's good, it usually starts with a farmer. And that somewhere is right here in Alabama. In a field, in a barn, on a tractor. Right now, there's a farmer starting something good for all of us. And it all starts right here in Alabama.
There's no such thing as downtime when you own a farm. This is your land. You tend it and try to get the most from it, no matter the weather or time of day. It's been that way for generations. And for generations, your local quality co-op store has been there for you, with a full range of agriculture supplies and services, from feed to fertilizer, seed to grain storage, and the right hardware for any application. You'll always find what you need, plus friendly, knowledgeable advice at your local quality co-op store. There's one near you.
For more Simply Southern, follow us on social media. And while you're online, visit our website, simplysouthern.tv.net. Simply Southern continues in a moment.
Sweet Grown Alabama, we just saw it as such an amazing platform to be able to market for farmers and small Alabama businesses.
Being a niche producer, a commercial mushroom laboratory, it's very important that we kind of get the word out about who we are. And Sweet Grown has been monumental in helping us do that.
I think just support your local community, your neighbor. That's the backbone.
Discover what's growing in your neck of the woods at sweetgrownalabama.org.